Today we're going to go over how to survive an economic collapse. And just so we're clear, this is not financial advice and I am not a financial advisor. First off, you need to have an emergency fund. It's an amount of money that will help you pay your bills and survive 3 to 6 months or more. I know for the average person it's near impossible right now with everything being so expensive, but if you can even put a little bit of money aside every week or month, you can slowly build up your emergency fund. Next is to have a stockpile of food and water, ideally 6 months or more. If an economic collapse happens, having a large stockpile of food and water will give you some comfort and prevent you and your family from starving, at least for a little while until you can try and improve your situation and make arrangements to get more food. If you have a backyard, buy seeds and start growing your own vegetables. Ideally, you should learn and do all this now and not when you desperately need to do it. With that, you also need to learn about wild edibles and hunting. Learn and practice now because trying to learn all that while you're hungry is possible, but it will be a struggle. And when it comes to water for any possible emergency situation, you need to know your nearest water sources like rivers or lakes where you can gather water, and you should have the necessary gear to purify it like home or survival water filters. Learn skills. Now these could be related to survival, building shelters, first aid, gardening, cooking, and basically stuff that will help you survive if things get really bad. Or they could be skills that will help you earn money. You can learn a lot on YouTube or even places like Udemy where they have courses for like $20 when they go on sale. Next, you need to get prepared to protect your family and your home because people will get desperate and try to take from others, so you need to find ways to secure your home. Put motion-activated solar lights around your house. Have security cameras or even the dummy ones that just look like they work. Buy a door bar to make it more difficult for people to kick down your door. Replace the short screws on your door hinge with 3-inch screws. Install battery-powered sensors on all your windows. And of course, have your weapons ready, whatever's allowed in your province, state, or country. It's very difficult to think about, but there is the possibility that you may end up homeless. So you need to figure out what you will do for shelter. Make sure you have tents, sleeping bags, wool blankets, emergency stoves, and the tools to start fires like lighters and flint strikers. Another thing to do is diversify your income. So if you're relying on a single source of income and it's not enough, try and get a part-time job or start a small business or side hustle related to something you're interested in. If you have other skills that people can use, start offering it on places like Kijiji, Craigslist, or Marketplace. If you have a skill that's digital and can be sold online, offer it on Fiverr or Upwork. Minimize debt. Reducing your debt burden before or during an economic collapse is vital. Try to pay off high interest debts first and avoid taking on new debt if possible. Consider investing in precious metals like gold and silver because they usually hold or increase in value. Meanwhile, your money has less and less buying power as time goes on. If you want to learn about that, there's a link in my link tree for a free call where you can learn about protecting your wealth with gold and silver. And finally, maintain health and well-being. Taking care of your physical and mental health is important during an economic collapse. Stress and uncertainty can take a toll on your well-being, so find ways to manage stress and stay positive. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to check out the link tree for prepping and survival gear.